evening. Hello. Welcome to the scope. Hi, this is Carolyn Gray. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. I love the hearts. They're beautiful. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much for the hearts. Thank you for joining. Please share the scope. If you haven't shared the scope, please share the scope. Okay, there. Well, let's see. Okay, yay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you all for joining. I'm not sure what was going on. Hi from Norway. Hi there. How are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. And thank you for the hearts. Thank you very much for the hearts. Thank you yes. Thank you. Thank you. I love them. I love seeing those hearts. I guess everybody gets excited. Hi, Cindy. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. And thank you for the hearts. Thank you. How are you this evening, Cindy? Hope you're doing well. How's everybody? You're doing great. Okay. Me too. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Staying out of the heat. It's very warm here, and I'm sure it's spunky too. Oh, good. It's warm here, and I'm sure in San Antonio it's warm. How is it in Norway? Is Norway still on? Thank you, Cindy, for inviting your followers. I appreciate it, and I love the heart. I'm getting purple hearts and gold hearts. In Norway, how's the weather in Norway? Oh, yeah, it's very, very hot. Very hot. So, and they've warned us, if you have pets, to make sure your pets stay hydrated and there's a spot for them to have shade. You're purple. Okay, thank you. The purple and Cindy's green. Rain and cold. Well, I could use a little cold, not so much the rain. We've had enough rain here in Texas. Your favorite color? Yeah. Yep, mine too. I love the hearts. But if you have pets, I heard this on the news today. If you have pets, make sure that there is a spot for them to have shade, excuse me, and plenty of water, because they are like us. They need to stay hydrated. They need to stay hydrated, just like we do. So, but anyways, for those of you watching this on the replay, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining, and remember that you can give me lots of hearts. Thank you for sharing, Cindy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Carolyn Gray. I'm a personal development, and relationship, lots of hearts, yes, a relationship coach and an HR consultant. And I help women and men personally and professionally develop themselves. My target, of course, is women and young adults, but I also work with men. Men will contact me as well. I'm a former human resources manager. I work in HR for over 30 years, and I'm also do you like BMW, the car? Who doesn't? Who doesn't like a BMW? Of course I do. Yeah. I also have 15 years as a certified professional coach, and 15 years as a certified professional personality I'm just like blundering here. Personality assessment trainer, and I am also an etiquette consultant. So all of that I offer to you. Addicted to Success, join. Thank you very much, Addicted to Success, for joining. But I use all of what I've learned to help others to be better personally and professionally. I mean, really shine, get out there and show people that they really are the best. So I have lots of experience, professional experience. I am a rare find join. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you all so much for the hearts. I'm getting gold. They're I'm calling them chocolate, but they're probably like a brown, but gold, green, purple. Thank you very much for the hearts. Today I have some points to help morph. And I know that when you saw the title, you thought, okay, morph. What is she talking about today? But morph into a new you. And when you hear that term, sometimes people hear morph and they think negative. But I really mean it as a positive. It is to change gradually and completely from one thing to another in a way that's kind of magical. And that's what happens when you go through and learn some things to develop yourself. Personal development does that. It's not something that you do overnight, but it is something that's gradual. And when you get there, it really is magical. The change is just awesome. So that's what I want to give you some tips on morphing into a new you. Again, thank you all so much for the hearts, and for those of you watching it on the replay, I thank you very much for joining. And remember, you can tap the screen and give me hearts. You can do that on the replay. So the first thing I want to tell you is we have to be careful about what is in our mind. Show some love. Please show me some love. I have a new goal, Cindy. I have a new goal. I reached my goal. So now I have a new goal. It's 100,000. So I've got to do that. I'm allowing myself until Tuesday to get to 100,000. So y'all tap, 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 tap. Help me out. Help me out. Thank you. Thank you for the Cindy's got some really cute emojis. I got to work on getting something bigger. I'm having a hard time with the little print, but thank you. I'm not having a hard time seeing the hearts. That I'm not having a hard time. I can definitely see the heart. But what consumes your mind controls your life. So if you have negative thoughts, that's exactly what I'm looking at. Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm looking at an iPad. Sure am. So I've heard that that's like the best because I'll be able to read and do whatever else I want to do on it. But anyways, so the thoughts that we promise, and you think I'll love it, I'll probably have a bit of a challenge learning it because I'm not real good with technology at all. So once I learn something, it's like, okay, I've got it. But I'm not, I have an iPad. I shouldn't even say this. I have a first generation iPad, but it still works. It doesn't have a camera, and that has not been a problem for me because I use it to read on. I read on it, and I also have the games, and I play games. And so I can get on the internet, and that works for me. But I generally use my desktop or my phone. So I really have not been at a handicap for having a first generation iPad. But everybody laughs at me. Everybody. My nephew has sent me 10 things to do with my first generation iPad, like use it as a doorstop or as a frisbee or something. He's always teasing me about getting rid of my iPad. But they're so, the young people, they're so technologically sound. And he's all into Apple and iPad. So he's kind of teased me over the years. But I have not gotten rid of it because it still works. There's nothing wrong with it. So anyways, the things that you don't let negative thoughts consume your mind, because that's what you feed on. Negative thoughts, unforgiveness, digging ditches, getting even. You don't want those things in your mind because that will definitely keep you from growing. And when there are some things that happen to us that are negative, there's generally a silver lining somewhere along the lines. We may not see it initially, but once we go through whatever it is we're going through that may not be as positive as we'd like for it to be, there is a silver lining. There's something good that we will get from that experience. But one of the things that you have to do is to take action to find out what it is that you have learned. Work on what am I learning here? What is it that I'm supposed to be seeing? The other tip is sharpen your saw. And one of the things about sharpening your saw is when you are around people who are above you, and I don't mean superior to you, but where they're at a different level, where they think differently, they act differently, they use different vocabulary words. When you are there, you will come out even better. When you read books, when you learn different skills, when you visit places, when you go to the theater, when you go to sporting events, all of those things, you're sharpening your saw because you are learning new things, and you have to keep your saw sharp. And iron sharpens iron. So you don't want to be with somebody who's not even at the level where you are trying to grow, because you're not going to grow from them. If you use the example of a sprinter or a boxer, I use sprinter because I was a sprinter. You don't sprint against someone who's kind of or train against someone who's kind of at the same level, at the same speed. You want someone to challenge you, and that's the same way it is when we're learning new things. Thank you all. Thank you all for the hearts. They've stopped coming, so y'all tap, 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 tap. Give me some hearts. Show me some love. There you go. Someone better than you. That's, yes. Someone who is at a level, and not just someone who's going to feel like they're superior over you, but someone you can learn from. Thank you for the purple hearts. Thank you. Someone who will challenge you. That's right, Cindy. Someone who will challenge you. Okay, there they go. There you go. Thank you all so much. So, but if the thing is that helps, that hinders us rather, is we won't take action. We have to take action. You can't just say, oh, this happened, or I have this, but you have to start to change some things. You have to start to change. Or next time, you know how we say, I'll do this next time. If you don't change things or take action, next time will never get here. It never comes. It will never come. It'll be right there where you left it. The next time I'm going to do this. Guilty. I think we all are. It's not just you. I think we all are. But you don't want to stay there. The thing is, you don't want to stay there. You want to move, take some action. And don't worry about what others are doing. And what really matters is what you're doing. What takes it, taking action. You'll say, well, Betty did so and so and so, or Jane or John did so and so. But concentrate and think about yourself and what it is that you want to do. What can make you better? And you can't get better until you start making changes. You can't think it and be better. You have to get up and move and take some action. Because once you start taking action, you'll start to see things change for the better. It's a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but you do have to start taking changes. And the distance between what you want to achieve and what you achieve is what it will take for you to get there. And honestly, here's where you are and here's where you want to be. Action. You have to take some action to get over here. You have to move. You have to move. You can't just, okay, I'm going to do so and so. I'm going to learn to scope. If I had continued that, I wouldn't be here talking to you today. But the thing that I did is I took action. I started doing something about learning, wanting to learn, and wanting to share the things that I've learned with those of other people around me who don't know what I know. So take action. Thank you very much for the hearts. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you for joining. Those of you on the replay, I appreciate you. And tap, tap, tap. Give me some hearts. Show me some love. Thank you so much. I'm seeing green hearts right now. Purple hearts. Thank you very, very much. But what I've done is I've put together a Commit to Change class. And that Commit to Change class is a 6 weeks class. It's 1 hour a week to help you or someone you know morph into a new you or a new them. Commit to change. It's a self-development, and it's to put yourself on the different path. 6 weeks is all it is, Cindy. 6 weeks. And I had a boss a long time. I don't know if anyone knows what a snuff can is, but no matter what we were facing, he used to always tell, oh, you can hold a bear in a snuff can for 6 weeks. Or you can, no matter what the time frame was, he'd tell us we could do it. If it was a year, 5 years, we could always, that was his expression. $25 holds your seat and $25 a week. That's right. $25. It's laser focused. This will be a class where we will come in and work. So, be prepared to work. This is not where, we're going to have a lot of downtime. We are going to get in there and get things done because we want to change. Tosh. Oh, hi, Tasha. Hi. Oh my gosh. Don't Tasha. Please, it's Zircon, and it's bit.ly/overcome_16. It's bit.ly. It changed. Yeah, they worked on my website. Maybe, so you might not know that. I had some work done on my website and they changed it. And I even have a shorter one. It's x.oc/C gray, which is shorter, and it's like, oh my gosh. Here we go. Check it out. There we go. bit.ly x.co/overcome_16, and then it is x.co/cgray. That one's shorter. It's shorter. Well, Tasha, I'm getting ready to talk about you. I'm going to stop right where I am in my presentation. I had a book signing on Saturday, and Tasha, who has her own book, it's Be Incredibly Well. Anyways, she had an event, and I was so apologetic because I was not able to attend her event. I'm going to tell it. I am going to tell. Tasha Wellness. So I'm sitting there signing books. Hi, Castle V. Thank you for joining. You joined us at a time I'm telling a story on my friend who's on the line. So I sent her this note, and I said, I'm sorry, my book signing is Saturday, and I'm not going to be able to attend your event, and I want it so bad. Hi, CLEORA. Thanks for joining. I love you too, Tasha. So I'm signing books, and I look up. Oh no! Wait. The part that I left out. So she said, "Oh, that's okay. I know. I know that you were signing out. And I did tell her." So, anyways, y'all, I'm sitting there signing books, and I turn and look, and who's walking through the door? But Tasha. Now, if you all know anything at all about Houston, everything is way away from everything else. So I was in the Woodlands. She's in Katy. She walks through the door of my book signing, and I just lose it. And the reason I did is it was just so sacrificial for her to do what she did. It really was. Thank you all so much for the hearts. Thank you very much for the hearts. I lost it. I mean, I was like Oprah. I had an ugly cry. It was an ugly, ugly cry because she did this for me. Thank you so much. You did that for me. She came, and I know she was speeding out. She doesn't have to tell me. I know where Katie is, and I know where I was, and she was exceeding the speed limit. She was exceeding the speed limit. But it was such an honor for me to have someone do that. It was really sweet. Honestly, Castle V, it was so sweet. It just touched my heart, and I couldn't hold back the tears. And then, 5 minutes later, here comes another friend of mine who comes from Pearland. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you so much. I am so appreciative. I've told everybody the story, so it's not just here on Periscope that I've told the story, but I have told it because it just meant so much to me that you all sacrificed on a Saturday to support me. And I'm very, very grateful. I am just grateful. So thank you. And Tasha, since you didn't have your picture up there, Tasha, they won't know you, but I'm here to tell you I love you. I thank you so much for supporting me. All of you, everybody on the scope, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, tap, 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 hearts, hearts, hearts. I need 100,000 by Tuesday, and I think I probably still need about 30,000. This is your first time? Well, I'm honored. I am so honored. I love it. You need to be on to Periscope. So let me know when you do your first scope. Let me do so that I can support you. But anyways, we're talking about personal development and the things you change. But the big thing, guys, is you have to take action. Nothing happens if you don't take action. Nothing. We will be in the same spot. Whatever it is that we're wanting to change, you have to take action. Castle V, thank you for welcoming Tasha. Thank you so much. Thank you approaching. I didn't get the other part of that. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining the scope. And y'all, I am just overjoyed with all of the hearts. I love the colors of all of them. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Thank you so much. But the class here, Kathy is good. I'm about to come to support. Okay. All right. Y'all are writing each other, and I'm trying to read, and it's so small. But anyways, guys, the Commit to Change class is going to be awesome, and people will change. They will change. They will morph. Really, it'll just seem magical because it's a gradual thing. It's a process that you have to go through. It's not something that's okay. Kelsey, thank you very much for joining. Go ahead. I've done that myself before. We got to support each other. Spread it around. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you so much. But it's going to seem magical because it's a gradual thing. It's not going to be dumped on you all at one time. It's going to be gradual where you'll start to see the change. You need to water your plants and fix a bite to eat before class. Yes, I understand that too. So to be the best you can be, you have to take action. You have to do something different. You have to do something different to get there. See you, Cindy. And thank you all so much for the hearts. Thank you for support. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. And people always talk about others being lucky. I want to say this, and it's a point that I want to make. People always talk about others being lucky, but they're not lucky. They're prepared. So when opportunity comes or arises, they're ready. It's not luck. It's about preparing yourself to go to the next level. And if you don't start doing some things and taking action when the opportunity arises, then you won't be ready. And the other person will be lucky. And that's not the way it happens. You have to prepare yourself. You have to go to school. You have to learn you have to learn Periscope. You have to learn Facebook Live. You have to learn. You have to take that plunge. You can't just say, I want to do this. And nothing happens, nothing changes until you take action. And that's a key point. You have to take action. And our comfort zone is a beautiful place. It is, it's such a beautiful place. But nothing ever grows there. Nothing ever grows there. You have to change. Our comfort zone is awesome. It's like being in the bed on a cold day with the blanket pulled up and you don't want to get up. That's our comfort zone. But we're like that with other things in our lives. We have to take action if we want to make some changes. And stop feeding those fears. Stop feeding the fears. Take action. Addicted to Success, thank you for joining. Approach K Rivers, shared on Twitter. Thank you. Thank you all so much for the hearts. Thank you. But our comfort zone is a beautiful place, but we got to let it go. Got to get out from under there and do something. But nothing grows in the comfort zone. And stop feeding our fears. Stop feeding our fears and take action to do something about it. We want to learn to use Periscope. We want to learn Facebook Live. We want to do all of these things, but we're afraid. And as long as you feed your fears, nothing's going to happen. You have to make some changes. And Robert Kiyosaki, he's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, says winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. And failure is a part of the process of success. And people who avoid failure also avoid success. So it's kind of, if you think about it, you've got to do something. We're going to have some failures. We're going to have some things that happen that we would rather not happen. But that will help to our progress. We have to take action and start moving. So people, I want to repeat that because it was so good. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. And failure is a part of the process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. So take action to succeed. Here, $25 will hold your spot in the class. It starts on July 26th. That's a Tuesday, for 1 hour a week for 6 weeks and $25 a week. So to register, go to bit.ly/overcome_16 or x.co/cgray. It's that simple. So you will be able to morph into a new you. Morph into a new you. Thank you very much, Tasha. Thank you. So do the work to become a different you, or a more confident you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, y'all, for the hearts. I'm so appreciative. So in order to succeed, we may have some failures, but the quote from Robert Kiyosaki is, if you avoid failure, you also avoid success. So let's not avoid success. Let's do something about changing. And it may not be for you. It may be for someone you know, or you want to share with someone who could use this. Please share it with your tribe. Please share it with them. And I call this the no excuse class. There's no excuse. You don't have to drive anywhere. And for those of us who live in Houston, that's a big thing. The classroom is wherever you are. If you're at the park, if you're on vacation, you're at the beach, you're at Starbucks, the class is wherever you are. And it will be, I'm telling you, laser focus. This is going to be a no nonsense laser focus. We're going to get in there, learn this stuff, and we're going to be different. We're going to morph into a new person. A more, like morph, not bad, but morph like it's magical because it's going to be gradual, and you'll notice the difference. Thank you all so much for the hearts. Thank you for those of you watching this on the replay. I appreciate you. I appreciate the hearts. So tap, tap, tap. Show me some love. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts. I thank you all so much for joining. Tasha, if you're still on the scope, thank you. And for those of you who are on, who shared, thank you very much. I am extremely appreciative. And until tomorrow, I'm going to say bye. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you. I will chat with you later. Thank you. Oh, those are your brew hearts. Okay. Thank you so much. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Bye.